Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I did. I found out some new things. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Ah, yes. Earlier, that old granny called the cops. She said she has something to tell them. Things are sure getting interesting. Honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Put it that way. It always starts out small, you know. Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. And now you see what it's turned into, a murder. That's what. Hey, hold on. That stuff you were just talking about, that's the first I've heard of it. Really? Well, it's old news to anyone else in the world. Something about stealing the master's seat? Yup. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Faye, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around the guard in the middle. You got something to ask her? Hold on. Nope. Do not appreciate spam bots in my chat. The eldest daughter. Turns out that old bat is Misty Faye's older sister. Say the oldest sister is usually the one with the most spiritual power. He warned me not to take Mia's power lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister Misty. This made the townfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things too, like she's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to beat the next master. Disgraceful. So what would happen had Morgan been stronger? My family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Oh no. Tell me about this. Son of a bitch. Dadgummit! See if she's in the challenge chamber still. Alright. Let's move to converse with Eenie Miney. Hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? We're gonna first save. And then Magatama her ass. Let's break this lady. Please tell me about the traffic accidents. Huh? Like, whose accident? It's an accident, naturally. Oh, hi. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep. And, like, that's all I have to say about that. How about you tell me certain other person's accidents? You got someone in mind?
Take that!
Let's ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. Oh wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident?
Take that!
This is so bringing me down.
Take that!
This newspaper clipping proves you're an accident. It says Miss Eenie holds interview about crash. Ah! Very bad injury and had to be admitted to the hospital, correct? Like, wait. That's not me. I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie is, like, pretty common. Mimi Miney's in here, too. Like, totally, wow, what a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. So, like, now what? Do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized?
Take that!
This does. Your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? It's from the hospital where you were hospitalized at. Huh? So, the certain patient there, he's quite a fan. Memento of your stay, he stole this. I have to say, this photo looks like you. A creepy fake director! Like, wait a second. Okay, so, like, I was in an accident, sure. That's, like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Flip article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? When he died, who are you supposed to mean? Who died in that accident could be... your sister! If it was your sister. Mimi Mimey. Mimi? You're riding your sister's car while she drove. Two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Pathetic. Yeah, I was riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. Your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. Wink your face. Oh, that's weird. Looks like something's up. Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow, hey, hold on. Okay, pal, I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it's perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... oh, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. Say something cool. Here, look. It's a real piss... Detective! Do not upset me further! Sorry. Maybe showing a gun to a child is not a good idea after all. Do you know why I became a cop? So I could legally carry a gun. And I'm not the only one. Mother. Mother. This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick. I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad's gonna happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya, she must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Alright, let's go talk to Maya. Kept me waiting, huh? Mia! So how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think it will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. Memory serves. Mia had a few cyclops of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Come on, Phoenix, we don't have time to build into this. We need to find out everything for Charles' trial. Mia? Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Why do you think so? Be able to see other people's secrets. Psychic lie detecting. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah. Do that, I need to know who the real murderer is. I know. Now show me your ability as a lawyer. We're gonna have to defeat Mia in the battle of wits and presenting the right evidence. A murder in that Mia's hesitant to name all this time.
Take that!
Let's do this. Phoenix. I think I'm hiding some information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yep. Alright, then tell me who you think I'm protecting.
Take that! Take that!
Morgan Fay, of course. There's no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else. Means she already had an alibi. That's true. No evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt.
Take that!
The key. The evidence of this black key. At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key. And yet, somehow, it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. There's only one person who could have done that while I was busy calling the police. The person taking care of Maya, Morgan. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. When did the key find its way into the incinerator? It would have happened long after the murder happened. Long after? I could have found the key somewhere and dumped it into the incinerator. But that's... Prosecution would use something like this small to shred your case. suspicion on Morgan.
Take that!
This is the other piece of evidence that points to Morgan as the culprit. I found this in the guard incinerator. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. Do we call those costumes? It feels like more of a uniform to me, honestly. These may not even be from Maya's costume. But this is what Maya told me. When I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both the key and this piece of clothing were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was part of Maya's costume. When I was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there's only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. That's correct. Very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However, like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. As the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present the solid proof of this for me, but I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? Your thoughts. Another for my aunt's murder, Gray. Who or what was needed?
Take that!
Eenie Miney. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eenie Miney were in cahoots. They were conspirators in the crime. It's the only logical explanation. It's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no one person could carry out. A person who would have to know a lot about the Fey Manor and the village itself to do this. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. You can assume that Eenie Miney is involved somehow. One big problem in our hands. Problem with what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Then there is only one possibility. Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? Why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Mother, she is the one who holds the key to this. You mean Misty Fey? Don't be silly, mine, of course. Misty Fey. Now then, looks like we gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Time for a trial. This should be the final part of this case. And my favorite part of the game. I love a good trial. Nick? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18, just like me? Yeah, why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time by herself, and she's so grown up. That's from her father's reputation. And then you look at me, and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. On top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. Good morning. You look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah? Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? So we're hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, is very important for me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright, I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later then. I'll leave you to your alone time. This way, Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? I'm glad that the Faye family has one-size-fits-all robes. We're now session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. Over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. You really are scary when they fight. I mean, I'm fond of a good, strong woman. Very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, the defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? Miss Von Karma? And how do you explain this picture? You're saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. What is the meaning of this? All I'm saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? Prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Aunt Morgan. She seems really torn by this. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. What do you mean, in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is. Yes, that is. You be quiet! Now, witness! Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya, she escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order, order, order! I will have an order of French fries! Miss Fey, please testify to the court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. After we had heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. Requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. The pistol was hanging from the Mystic Maya's hand, and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck, and I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. Be correcting the falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Never mind. Alright, let's cross-examine this lady. She's a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Just now, you said those two. Who were those two people you're referring to? Referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Wada's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. Simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. In any case, I have already sent a repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. So, Mr. Wright and the other lady, please contact the police. Was it really necessary for to have two people do something a system was called the police? If there was a probability of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. At that time, I myself was a little confused. Top of which, there was another. Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. There's another reason you wanted both of us out of that room. What wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? We do not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and the camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. She caught us napping. Something from Mr. Meyer's hand, and she was in a daze. In our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Meyer to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? Afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Why would you lie about something like that? It's very painful for me to say this, however.
Objection!
It's lying to cover for the defendant. So you were covering for the defendants? Well, yes, it was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Unexpected what, pray tell, did she... Oh! The witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. You want to know what this unexpected thing was? There was always later. Now, witness, continue your test with what happened. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit such a thing, however, yes. She's larger and stronger than the defendants. There's no way she could have escaped from you so easily.
Objection!
You've forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright. What's about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. If she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However... You fainted. I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. Long were you unconscious? I am not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. The defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness elaborate on that point for us. You were unconscious? Why, yes. While you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. That's true. And how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Once you mention it, I have to wonder myself. That's a good question. Surely the witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. Obviously. Someone's on Karma's ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. No, we cannot, Judge. We just went over this. We cannot. We need someone else to testify about that. Step and ask. Where did the defendant go after leaving the chamber? Yes, yes. That's exactly what we should be. Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done... What the escapee had done when she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? Who was it? You can call us Miss Eenie Miney was sleeping in the slide room at the time. Eenie Miney? You can see where this is headed.